Hey guys, Luke here with catsandcarp.com, and it is a warm March day. The buds are just starting to come out on the trees, and that means carp fishing. Now in the wintertime, the carp and the catfish and a lot of other species of fish, they go deep. They huddle up in deep pools, and they're really hard to access from the bank. However, the carp are one of the first species to leave the wintering holes and come out into the shallows. So before the catfish get to the shallows, often the carp are going to be there. So we're going to start doing a little early spring carp fishing and see if we can't catch some big old carp. I've got to tie up a bunch of rigs though, because I have lost a good chunk of my gear over the winter time, and I just need to get on it. Well, if you guys watch my channel, you know that one of my favorite carp baits is panko mixed with jello and sweet corn. But I buy it by the ton at the grocery stores, so I just decided to start buying it wholesale in like 50-pound bags. So we're gonna bust open some industrial sized carp bait and make up a batch. All right, strawberry jello mix, some big number 10 cans of sweet corn, 25 pounds of breadcrumbs, aka panko. Ooh, that's very strawberry.
Oh gosh, I want to take a bite out of that.
Okay, we're gonna add a little oats.
Bad.
Someone gave me a bottle of this carp flavoring at the catfish conference, and it smells really good. Yeah, we're gonna add some of this to it. Yeah, that smells delicious. Ooh, I might have added a bit much. Oh, that is good smelling stuff. There we go, nice and sticky. This is gonna work good. Oh. All right, guys, you ready?
Yeah.
Gonna put you in the nose right there. Here we go. Woo-wee! There she is.
We're not falling.
And we've got this little cabin. It's 8 foot by 8 foot with room for 2 extra large cots. Got a propane heater in there. We've got electricity, lights, exterior and interior. 8 rod holders in the front, 55-pound electric trolling motor, storage room for more rods over there. Tie up our little boat here, transfer some gear, and we are gonna get on the carp fishing spot and do some awesome fishing. I made this entire cabin in my garage, and I made it in such a way that all the pieces of this cabin come apart with a 1/4-inch bolt. And so with 8 bolts, I can take this entire thing apart and pick up the pieces and put it on a trailer and launch it myself. So this entire cabin will fit on my 8 foot by 5 foot flatbed trailer. If you want to see how I built this cabin, check out the video on my other YouTube channel, the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel. I've got a full video on how I made this thing and our maiden voyage and the fishing trip we did with it and camping on this. It's great. But at any rate, enough talking. I've got to get this thing unmoored. We got to go fishing. This battery supplies all the electricity for the cabin. I've got a solar panel where I can keep it charged up, and that feeds the lights and the power switch and all that good stuff. Go gadget boat. It is a beautiful day to go fishing on our floating fishing cabin. What? Tommy, are you steering the boat?
Yeah.
You're doing a good job. Well, you're doing a good job driving the boat.
Yes, I'm making sure.
All right, Tom, you've done a good job steering. I think I'm gonna take over, okay? Thank you. Well, me and the boys went camping in this cabin a couple nights ago, and we did really good on the carp. I think we might go back to the same spot, but this time we're geared up a little bit better to catch them. So hopefully this will work real well. All right, guys, we're anchored up. We got an anchor over there and an anchor over there, and our bottom's in the mud. So this should keep us where we need to be. And we are gonna go out here and try to catch some carp. Now, what we've got here is we've got a deep channel that comes in about 15 feet, makes a big sweeping bend. Then we have a big shallow lagoon over here to the right, and it's about 5-6 feet in the lagoon, 15 feet in the channel. And right around here is the ledge where it drops off. So you got access to deep water, the ledge, shallow water, and you can see right there, there's some dead emergent vegetation right there. The carp will often be on the edge of the emergent vegetation in 5-6 feet of water. That's a real classic spot over here to the right. And then right in the channels should be good as well. All right, we're gonna jam up a big thing of this bait. Got a big glob of this bait. We're gonna cast this out. If you want to try the same technique, but you don't have a method lead, you can use a 1 ounce sand claw lead from Cabela's. Just right like that. It's meant for gripping the sand, but it grips pack bait really well. There we go, nice ball of pack bait around the sand claw lead. Well guys, I'm experimenting with a new bait here. I picked this up at the Catfish Conference. They're called Chum Pods. And while it's a multi-species bait, it's a lot of relevance to carp fishermen here. It's basically PVA bags, but they're pre-packaged PVA bags. So you got just a whole bunch of these, and they've got fish pellet. And the reason why I find this interesting is I like fishing with PVA bags when I'm carp fishing. They're really effective. The problem is that loading them up and putting them on your hook takes too much time. And here in the States, I like to fish with 4 to 8 rods. And so constantly rebaiting a PVA bag onto a rod is just way too much work. Especially when the action's hot, you miss fish because you're fiddling trying to rebait your rigs instead of fishing. This is also why I use artificial corn instead of real corn. Rebaiting the real corn after each fish takes too much time. You lose fish because you're not in the water. You're fiddling with stuff. So I'm gonna try experimenting with these over the next few weeks, and I'm gonna kind of let you guys know. I brought them along, but not sure how much I'm gonna use them today because I've got these method feeders. Oh, look at this! Look at this!
I have to get my boots on.
Bring them straight in.
Big bucket,
Oh, nice one, Tom. Oh, there we go. Got him. Woo, he's hefty. Oh. Here, flip the switch on the. This is why we use the hair rigs. Look at that, right in the bottom lip. Perfect hook set. You know, carp have such soft mouths, it's easy to tear the hook out. But if you get them in the bottom lip, that's unlikely. Oh, 16 pounds. Okay, put your arms underneath there. Okay, I'm gonna get a photo. Oh, that's a great one. Okay, look at me, smile. There we go.
Nice.
High five, buddy. High five. Yeah, good job. This is so nice. The best carp fishing is at sunrise and sunset. So doing night trips is a great way to catch carp, but not so great for bringing little kids, unless you have a floating fishing cabin. That's right, little guys. Just go ahead and get nestled in there. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. We're just sitting here, nice warm day, just hanging out waiting for fish to bite. And if it gets a little cold, we can shut the door and fire up the propane heater, and we'll be cozy watching our rods through the glass. All right, so I'm gonna try to chum our spot a little bit. I'm gonna take some of this pack bait. I'm gonna make some balls of bait. We're gonna chuck it out there. Oh, big one. You got that one?
Oh,
Okay, keep him in the water, keep him in the water.
I'm making him breathe, but I'm keeping him close.
Oh yeah. Oh, we got an audience. Hey Colby, what's up? Oh. Here, you wanna hold that one? Good job, Tom. You wanna put him back?
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you show him to Colby, then throw him back.
Hi.
There you go, buddy. High five. Oh, I'm sorry, Jake. Did you want to put him back? Oh, you wanted to put him back? Oh, yeah. Well, check it out. Here's our light panel. We hit this switch, and we've got our deck lights. We hit this switch, and we've got the internal lights. And out here, is a set of smaller lights so that we can see what's going on without attracting all the bugs. So, all right, let's get some dinner made. A duck, yeah.
Hey,
Go away. Go away. Go away.
Real simple dinner tonight. Going to have some cup of noodles for the boys. Got this Mountain House freeze-dried Italian style pepper steak with rice and tomatoes. We'll see how that is. Yeah, beaver swam right up to the cabin and all of a sudden freaked out when it saw we were there. And then it's all mad at us. Luckily, beavers can't chew through wood, so we're safe.
No, I can.
Oh, what? They can? We're doomed. Right here.
Mommy,
See that? That right there. Look at that. That one's all bonkers. Fine, Tom. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, good. It's a tape. Oh, look at that. Keep him out of that rope line. I'll net him up here. Oh. That's a bang up double right there. Whoa, look at that, Tommy, and double. Double trouble. All right, let's put him back. That was a lovely double. I'm really proud of Tommy for keeping the pressure on that fish until it swam itself out of that snag. You, sir, are becoming a professional. Well, that last carp we caught on the sand claw lead. So there you go. You can use an inline lead as a method lead. Works good. All right, well, we got 4 carp in the boat and it's a wonderful evening, but it is past the kids' bedtime, so I think it's time to get them tucked in. You guys warm?
Yeah.
Go to bed! Why are you screaming? Go to bed! Well, it's a little after 10 o'clock and things have quieted down. It's been about an hour and a half since our last bite. We'll give it a few more minutes, and if things don't happen, I might turn in early and get myself some sleep. I need it. It's been a long week. Oh, look at that. I was just saying it's been quiet. Look at that. There's a bite right there. Oh, probably about 10, 12 pounds. One of the smaller ones of the day. Oh, great fish. This pack bait, I just reeled it in, and there's still globs of pack bait on the sand claw lead an hour and a half after I casted it. There's a little bit of instant oats in this pack bait. That makes it a little bit tougher. The more instant oatmeal you use, the tougher the pack bait. I need to get some sleep, so I reeled in the rods, and I'm going to take a whole bunch of the chum, and I'm going to chuck it out into the hotter spots before I go to bed. All right, I'm going to try chucking out a couple of these Chum Pods. I got pretty good distance on that. Okay, that's just sweet. So I'll see you in the morning. Well, it's about 5:40 in the morning and sun's gonna be up in an hour, 20 minutes. And I was awakened by the sound of carp jumping off the front of the boat here. They're starting to stir. They know sunrise is just around the corner, and it's time to go throw the rods out. All right, nice little common carp. Go ahead and put him back. Just got a hit on the big brown rod to the right. That's an Okuma SST. It's a salmon rod I got up in the Northwest, but it's a fabulous carp rod, honestly. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, another beast. The key to keeping the fish out of the snags in this spot is just horsing them as soon as you hook them. They try to run sideways into snags, so just pull them up off the bottom, and then you can play them on the surface rather than down where all the snags are at. Another beautiful common carp, man. All of these are low teens to mid-teens. Just a pile of fun. Good morning, Tom. Oh, oh, fish! Fish! Oh, that's tiny. There's a fish right there. Yeah, reel it in. Come on. Up and at him. Far left rod. Yeah, a lot of bait. Oh, he must have popped off. But man, he had the rod bent way over. Hey, Jake, do you want the next fish? If you do, we gotta get your life vest on so you can come out here. There we go. Jacob's all ready to catch a fish. He's got his boots on and his life jacket and his cute little face. Go get him, Tom, get him. Oh, hold on, keep him out of that muck, buddy. Keep him out of that muck. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Oh. Ooh!
What was it?
Ah.
Is that heavy?
Yeah, it feels heavy. Woo! He is a muscular fish. So look how thick he is. Yeah, look at that. My carp hook just became a circle hook. That is a nice fish. You want to put him back? Here. Yeah. Here. Go ahead. Boom. Jacob, what are you doing? Are you eating some carp bait?
Nope.
Nope. Getting a little breakfast there, are you? There's some noodles right over there if you want food. Well, guys, we've had an awesome trip. We landed some great carp, had a good time with the boys, camped in the fishing cabin, and hopefully you picked up some tips about carp fishing. If you guys want to see more carp fishing videos from the Catfish and Carp YouTube channel, don't forget to
Click subscribe. Nailed it.
That's right. We put out new videos every Saturday morning. Thanks for watching, guys.